Hi everybody and welcome to another session with me. My name's Travis and this is a classic power flow linking our body and our breath. Please always have a block handy. I regularly use them. And let's start by stopping. So come to a child's pose position. Big toes touch, inner knees touch. So your inner thighs and your inner knees are joined. And placing your block out in front of you so that you can sit down on lie down with your tummy on your thighs and lower the block down underneath your forehead. And then take the arms back behind you. Welcome the space between the shoulder blades and let the shoulder heads feel heavy. And soothe into the frontal creases of your hips. And observe areas where you're gathering tension here. Explore deeper, longer exhales and possibly out your mouth. Ha. And allow yourself the opportunity to close your eyes if you wish. And begin to steady the breath now through the inhale and exhale via your nose. And perhaps you feel the cool touch of the inhale breath and the warm release of the exhale. Maybe you can notice one nostril is free flowing in comparison to the other. Maybe they're balanced, maybe there's harmony. Maybe there's not. Taking a final moment here. And then slowly peel your way off your thighs. Almost keep the chin quite close to your chest and pretend you're just sort of unrolling. And then when you're ready, roll the shoulders up to the ears and back down, and maybe do a couple of those. And then if you're like me and you haven't opened your eyes yet, blink them open. And we'll stay in this upright position, seated on our shins. And I'd like you to shake your hands out and your wrists. So just let your fingers get loose. Go up on an inhale and down on an exhale breath. And just allow a couple of those to come and go. Now make this our last one. And now this time pretend you're flicking water off your thumbs. So flick, flick, flick with all the fingers gathered at the thumb head and then coming back down again. And then back up again. And back down again. Last one. Up we go again. Reach for your block. If it was out in front of you, place it off to one side. We'll use it later. Come to our tabletop. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Ground the toenails. Press through the shins into the mat. Recruit your shoulders. Make it nice and stable. Belly button in. Cow the spine on inhale. Tilt the tailbone up. Open the throat. Look up. And reverse all that. Dome through the back. Chin to chest. Exhale breath. Cat the spine. Fluidity flows on its own here and allowing yourself to guide that movement along your spine. Tuning into the texture of the abdominal muscles and allowing them to feel engaged. And beginning to find now some shapes I call sexy cat. So just some freedom to move in a way that's supernatural and organic and quite playful. Bending the elbows and getting funky in the wrists, changing the orientation of the hands. Eventually coming back to your tabletop position, all fours. Let's warm up the fingers and the wrists a little more profoundly now. So lift the thumbs, lift the palms, shift forward onto 4 fingers of each hand, hinged at your first row of knuckles. Lift and lower the palms for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Palms down, thumbs down. Sway your upper body from left to right, moving across your shoulders. And then preparing now to make your way into downward facing dog. So place your hands a full handprint further down your mat. Tuck your toes, send your hips to the sky, swing the head back, look at the feet, and then feel free to pedal the feet. Just a little bit of freedom here, your first down dog. Allowing the movement to feel supernatural. Maybe one knee bends profoundly and the other leg lengthens, and you get a stretch down the back of the leg, and then perhaps you do that again on the other side. Maybe feeling free to allow those row of knuckles to feel engaged, fingers to spread wide, shoulders to be nice and recruited. And lifting the heels perhaps so that you find a little bend in the knees and feel more length down the sides of your waist. It's very early in your practice. The quads, the hamstrings and the glutes can be a little tight. We'll take a slow little meandering walk to the top of the mat for a forward fold. And then find our ragdoll here. So catch your elbows. Drape the torso off your hips, chin to chest. Feel free to find straight legs, press thighs to the wall behind you. Or, if that's not available, bend the knees and bring tummy on thighs. Just find a shape that feels more texturizing, more interesting, more curious. And then dangle the hands to the earth, chin to chest, and take your time to roll up to mountain, vertebra by vertebra, bone by bone. Slowly arriving in upright position, shoulders up to ears, and then lengthen the arms beside the body, fingers wide, palms face thighs. Lift the toes and then ground the 4 corners of the feet. Gently return the toes to the mat. Engage the kneecaps. Hug the muscles around the upper thigh bones. Use some glute work here and then belly button in, really engaging all the way up, sending the energy up through the crown of the head. Collarbones are wide, chin drawn slightly to chest, length down the back of the neck, and away we go. We're going to pause and breathe. And then stepping the big toes to touch, hands to heart, chin to chest, pause here. Maybe set your intention, maybe connect with Ujjayi Pranayam. I'm going to give you a few moments to do that. And then inhale, upward salute, look up, lift up, rise up together, and then exhale. Have a lovely flow as we fold to the earth. Halfway lift on an inhale, plant the hands and step back to plank and hold the plank upon arrival. Long, strong, shoulders engaged, belly button in, heels over balls of the feet. Shift some weight forward, maybe even come onto the big toes. You've got this, you're strong. We're engaged, we're holding 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees, cross the ankles, draw the heels towards your buttocks, lengthen along the spine for some tricep push-ups. So look forward, widen the collarbones, lower halfway down and skim the elbows across your rib cage. Press back up, inhale, and lower halfway down, exhale, breath. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4. So it's that buoyancy of the inhale that helps lift us up. 3, and 2, Final one, we'll go all the way down to tummies. Uncross the toes, tops of the feet on the mat. Cobra, inhale breath. Lovely little back bend to warm us up. Ground the toenails. Belly button in. Point the elbows back. 3, 2, and 1. Press back to tabletop and pause there. Reset that tabletop with me. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, ground the toenails. So we're going to set up bird dog. So extend the right arm forward with the thumb pointing to the ceiling and the palm facing in, and then slowly sweep the left leg long behind you. Find the length first. So reach through fingertip to toe tip. Inhale, breath there. Then elbow round the spine in a cat and elbow knee tap. Inhale, lengthen out, and then elbow knee tap. We'll do 2 more. One more. Now lengthen everything out and pause. We're going to switch it up into a frog paddling in water-like shape. So the right arm bends at the elbow and goes out wide with the palm facing the floor, and the left knee bends out to the left with the toes curling towards the shin. Inhale, lengthen it all out, reach long, and then exhale, elbow knee tap under body. Inhale, lengthen it out, and then frog paddling through water. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen it out, exhale, elbow knee. Inhale, lengthen it out, exhale, frog paddling through water. Inhale, lengthen it out, hold, stay, balance, or reach back for the foot, foot into hand, hand into foot, press away earth, look to the right. Return to tabletop, take a break, have a little cow-cat, move through the spine, and we'll do all that on the other side. So 3, elbow to knees first. So left arm forward, thumb up, palm in, right leg long, reach long, inhale, elbow knee tap, exhale. So go through this 3 times. 2 times. Final time. Now we'll mix it up. Go long and find our frog. So palm faces the floor, toes curl towards the shins. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, out wide. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap under body. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, out wide. Inhale, lengthen. Hold or reach back for the foot. Foot into hand, hand into foot. And then return the knee to the mat. Cow and cat. Hands further down the mat, tuck the toes, down dog, hips to sky, chest to thighs, look back at the big toes. A little bit of rhythm, body breath coordination, walk forward, exhale breath. Hands on shins, halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Sky, inhale. Earth, exhale breath. Half lift, inhale. Plant hand, step back, plank pose. Exhale, round 1, lower knees, chest and chin. Slither forward to cobra, inhale. It's a lovely beginner's option to stick with, going back through tabletop, down dog, hips to sky. We'll add on what we call our vinyasa flow. So walking forward, exhale, breath now. Halfway lift, inhale, and a fold, exhale. Sky, inhale. Earth, exhale, breath. Half inhale. Plant hand, step back, high plank. So option is knees, chest, chin, cobra, or shift forward, high plank to low plank. Exhale. Heart forward, open the throat onto the tops of the feet, up dog. Roll over toes, downward facing dog. Exhale, breath, meet me at the top of the mat. Inhale, hands on shins, halfway lift. Exhale, deep fold. Inhale, sky. Exhale, earth. Inhale, half. Exhale, plant hand, step back, high plank. Your vinyasa flow, your choices. We're going to do 2 more. 1 more from me and then 1 on your own. Exhale, breath forward, come to the top of the mat. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sky. Exhale, earth. Inhale, half. Exhale, step, hop, float back to plank, low plank, or your variations. And once you arrive in down dog, off you go for one round on your own, perhaps even closing down your eyes. Don't worry about the movements, the coordination, just let something flow. I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Holding there. Walk, step, hop forward to chair, sit down into your seat, sweep the fingertips up, more weight into the heels, engagement of the core in and up, tailbone drawn to heels, lengthen from low ribs all the way along to fingertips, holding for 4. Find something to stare at on the horizon for 3. Yoga shows up when you want to get out. 2. And the final breath on the exhale breath, fold. Inhale, half. Exhale your vinyasa, and I'll see you in down dog. Low plank, exhale. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale, breath. Good work. We'll begin with the right leg, 3-leg dog. Lift it, hold it, square the pelvis, drive the heel back, and square the shoulders. Equal weight in both hands. Heel to butt, knee to right elbow, bring it forward. Hold. Inhale, lift the leg again. Knee to right elbow once more. Bring it forward. Come onto the tiptoe at the back of the mat. Step back to plank. Control the descent all the way down to tummies. Heading to dancer's bridge. So untuck the toes. Curl the right knee, heel to butt. Roll onto the left hip. Left hand, left foot support you. Right foot steps behind you. Lift the pelvis to sky. Right hand overhead. 3-leg dog, lower the right hand to earth, swing the right leg to sky, and then right knee to left elbow, fallen star. Shoot it through, lift the left hand to sky. Sit down on the buttocks, so we're in a wide leg fold at the moment, but we're going to grab the left foot, bend the left knee, left foot into right upper thigh. Seated tree, square the chest to the big toe, arms up, inhale, roll down right leg, exhale, breath. Let's luxuriate here, pause. The moments of effort, the moments of surrender in our practice. Enjoy this here. Heading back the way we came. So sit up, lengthen left leg to the back of the mat, right hand supports you. Rotate the ankles, lift into fallen star, lower left hand down, sweep right leg to sky. Inhale, there's your 3-leg dog. Heel to butt. Knee to nose, dome through the upper back, and step right foot to right thumb. Hold here in a runner's lunge. We're heading to warrior 1, so step the back foot half a footprint closer towards you, and 45-degree angle the foot. Slowly rolling up, and then taking the hands up overhead. So front knee is bent, front heel is grounded, and the chest squares to the front of the room as best it can. Sweep the hands behind you, interlace the fingers, and then squeeze the shoulder blades. Even puff the chest up here. And humbleness bows you forward, right shoulder, right knee, chin to chest, knuckles to sky behind you. Holding for 3, for 2, and for 1. Release the hands. Walk the hands around to the left. Wide leg folds where we're heading. So bring your right toes with you. Shuffle feet left, right, wider down the mat. Halfway lift and lengthen. Inhale, breath. And then exhale, breath. Fold to the earth. Good job. Press through the pinky toes. Draw the chin to chest and take a moment and let that hydration flow down your spine. Gathering unwanted negativity, etc., and allowing it to tumble out the top of the mind. Let's find a halfway lift on an inhale breath. Lengthen. And one more deep dive, exhale. Now, in this next halfway lift, rotate the toes so they point to the corners of your mat, so outwards now. Bend into your knees, sitting the seat down, heading towards Goddess. And if you feel like bringing your hands on your thighs is going to work better here, get a little bit of rhythm and movement before we start to find our Goddess here, which is bending the elbows, palms face forward. And then bring the fingertips to the temple. So nice and wide with the elbows. And we're going to take a dip to the right and then come through center in and a dip to the left. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, dip to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, dip to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, dip to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, dip to the left. Good. Come through your center and pause. Take the right arm out in front of you. Cross the left arm over top. Bind it up. Option 1 would be shoulders, or option 2, bind it up. And then lift the elbows forward and away from you. And we'll stay for 3. And 2. And 1. Uncross. Stand up. Rise up. Inhale, breath. Exhale, warrior 2 to your right foot. So back to the top of your mat. Inhale, flip it in reverse. Windmill the hands. Pivot onto the ball of the back foot. Open twist, right hand sky. Lower right hand, let left knee, so back knee lower, untuck toes. Look up, rise up, palms touch overhead. Now widen the right foot to the right. Give yourself some space. We're heading to arrows. So tuck your back toes, sweep the hands back and lift the back knee. Whew, that was hard. Good job though. I'm going to bring my front foot in a little and I'm going to lean more into that front foot. So we're heading to aeroplane. We're going to stand up. So hug the muscles around the thigh bone of the right leg. Lift from the root of the left thigh. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Shift the left knee forward, single leg Tadasana. So we stand super tall here. We're going to take the right hand down and we'll take the left hand back. So right hand, left outer knee. We're twisting to the left. Looking back, reaching back with the left hand, and then we'll come back. Stand tall, lift up, rise up, inhale. And that left foot's going to step all the way to the back of your mat. We're going to arrive in like Skandasana, yeah? And then we're going to rotate to face the back of our mat, planting the right hand, left hand sky. So there's another open twist. This is going to stay here or facilitate our revolved half moon. So I'm going to take my right hand further forward, launch into the left foot, look to the left and lift my left hand to the sky. And then we're going to float through this. So even if you're in open twist, we're going to come back into right knee, Skandasana, and then forward into left. So here we go hold with the open twist, or we step up. Lower right foot, meet me in Skandasana. Open twist to the top of the mat, so left hand earth, right hand sky. Lower right hand, so we're in a low runner's lunge here. Micro bend left knee, rise up into crescent. So I like to widen the stance here. Good job. Now take your right hand back, left hand forward, right hand left thigh, left hand to sky, revolved exalted warrior. Heading to prayer twist to the right, so shift forward, left elbow meets right thigh, palms touch, right elbow sky. Firm that front foot, power up the muscles in the back leg. Open prayer could be cute here. Holding 3, 2, 1. Close prayer. Rise up to crescent. Open up to warrior 2. And let's catch our breath. Let's just come to some moment of surrender. So for me, it's heel to arch, front foot forward, back foot parallel, short edge of mat. I love hands on hips because it reminds me it's grounding downward. That's the Pranavayu, and the Apanavayu downwards, and the Pranavayu is upwards. So we find that moment just to settle into that Dvandva, the whole pair of opposites. Flip it in reverse, right hand to sky, inhale, and then right elbow lands on your right thigh, extended side angle, left arm reaches forward. Another deep breath. Heading to half moon now. So left hand is holds the left hip. I'm looking for my block. I like the block with our half moon. Sliding my right foot slightly closer towards me because I haven't got as much room as I'd like in here. Block on right side pinky toe, pressing into right foot, firming into four corners, and left leg's lengthened. My hand's still on the hip because I would like you to find your left hand finds the right ribs and helps rotate the chest to the ceiling. And then sweep the fingers across the front of the chest and lift the left hand to sky. And so have that opening up moment, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Elegantly arrive back, warrior 2. Lengthen front leg, heading to triangle. Right hand forward, right hand finds my block, places on pinky toe edge of the front foot. Could even find the hands on those lower right ribs, the left hand that is, and then let that left hand guide your chest up to the sky. Shoulder and chin might find connection as we look up at the left thumb, might look at you on the wall there, or down at your front foot. 3, 2, and 1. Reverse all that. So reverse triangle, right hand sky, left hand down the left thigh, inhale. Warrior 2 is our exhale breath. Pause, flip it in reverse, inhale, windmill the hands, frame the foot, step back, high plank, vinyasa, flush all that out, and I'll see you in downward facing dog. To do all that on the other side. Hips to sky, chest to thigh. Let's go back to a chair. So walk, step, hop forward. Sit down into that seat. Sweep the fingertips overhead. Look forward. Focus forward. We got that long hold. 5. Breath connection. Ujjayi will help focus you. 4. Squeeze of the inner thighs really helps connect there. And then fold on the exhale. Half lift on the inhale. Plant the hand, step back, plank to vinyasa. Good job. Hold there. Down dog. Take your time. Set it up. Sweep the left leg up. Drive the heel back. Lift from the root of the thigh. Square our shoulders. Firm into that row of knuckles. Heel to butt. Knee to left elbow. Bring it forward. And then extend the leg back to sky. Knee to left elbow. Now we step to a plank. So step back. Lower all the way to tummies. Untuck the toes, lift the chest a little, bend the left knee, left heel to butt, roll onto right hip, right hand and right pinky toe edge of foot is your engagement, left toes behind you is support, left arm up as the pelvis lifts, we look back and reach back overhead. 3-leg dog, so gracefully lower left hand, lift left leg to sky, in breath, knee to right elbow, sweep the foot through for fallen star, lift the pelvis to sky, right hand lifts. Sit the buttocks down, reach the right hand for right foot, sole of foot in the upper left thigh, square chest to big toe, arms up, lift up, rise up, roll down left leg, exhale breath. Heart towards the big toe, right knee points out, curl the toes towards the face perhaps. Good job. Let's head back the way we came. So right leg back down the mat. Left hand grounds it behind you. Rotate ankles. Lift the pelvis to sky. Lower right hand down. Lift the left knee to sky. Inhale. Now heel to butt, knee to nose. And step left foot, left thumb. Step back foot in a smidge and point it out wide. So warrior 1 is our setup. So 45-degree angle back foot, front foot 12. We're rolling up, rising up, reaching up, pausing, squaring chest, belly button in. And then as you sweep the hands back behind you, do the different interlace. Something that feels weird there. Squeeze the shoulder blades and then lower left shoulder to left knee connection, fingertips and knuckles to sky behind you, chin to chest. Good job. Release the hands, lower the hands down. Walking our hands around to the right, bringing our toes with us for wide leg fold. So shuffle feet left, right. Half lift on the inhale and then a deep fold, exhale breath. Half lift on the inhale and another deep dive, exhale. Next halfway lift, inhale, heels in, toes out, bend into knees, hands on thighs, move left, right. Set up that goddess shape now. So sitting down into the seat, grounding into the heels, cactus the arms. I'm going to lift the toes this time so I feel four corners of the feet. Stay here, you know what's coming, or perhaps bend the elbows, temples and fingertips connect. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center, exhale to the right. Inhale, center, exhale to the left. Inhale, center, exhale to the right. One more. Good job. Stand tall. Left arm first, right arm over top. Bind it up. Lift it up in our goddess arms, in our eagle arms, I beg your pardon, goddess seat. Unravel. Lift up, rise up. Inhale. Warrior two. Exhale, breath. Settle the shoulders away from the ears. Pause for a moment. Inhale, lift the left hand to sky. And then exhale, windmill the hands down, pivot onto ball of back foot. Left hand lifts up, open twist. Lower back knee down as both hands frame that front foot now. Getting ready for our lift up into Anjaneyasana. Palms touch overhead and then prepare for our aeroplane. So arms sweep back. Lift the back knee, and I'm going to slide my front foot in a little so I can lean more into that front foot, preparing for launch to aeroplane. Hug muscles around that standing thigh bone, lift through the root of the back thigh, chest in, collarbones wide. Now shift the right knee forward, stand tall, and then we're going to twist to the right, so left hand lowers to right outer knee, right hand reaches back. Proud chest, lifted through the chin and the top of the head. Rise up, reach up, stand tall, inhale, and then gracefully step back into right foot back a mat where we're going to find an open twist, yeah? Right hand sky, left hand earth. Pause, revolved half moon. Right foot down. Left leg lifts, right hand sky, inhale. And then exhale, step back, sweep back to Skandasana. And one more, let's go all the way down. Back of the mat, lift, reach, rise, hold. Slowly lower back foot, sweep through, low lunge, left hand open up. Lower left hand, so we're back at the top of the mat, micro bend back knee, rise up to crescent, hands up. So there's the low ribs, we're lifting all the way up there. Revolved exalt, so it's left hand back for back thigh, right hand sky, turning that into our prayer twist. Right elbow on the left thigh, palms touch, left elbow sky, crown of head reaches forward. Maybe that little open prayer moment here. Close the prayer, rise up to crescent, warrior two, exhale, breath. Okay, there's our chance to recenter, reconnect. Let me just get everything settled here. Hands on hips, grounding through the feet. Flip it in reverse. Inhale, left hand to sky. Left elbow joins left thigh. Right arm reaches overhead. Extension along from pinky toe to fingertips. And we'll set up our half moon. Right hand on right hip. Block, prop, left side, pinky toe. I'm going to slide that left foot down a little so I've got a little bit more room. Press up into the foot. I'm keeping my hand on the hip. Drive the right heel away from you. Curl the toes towards your face. Right hand finds lower left ribs, rotates the chest, helps lift the heart to sky. Expression of love and gratitude takes the right hand to sky. North, south, east and west your body here. Be a compass, expand from center, and then radiate that extension outwards. Let your aura shine. Step that right foot back, warrior two. Triangle legs now, so lengthen the left leg as you took your left hand to sky, and then reach the left hand forward, reach for your block, place pinky toe edge of the foot, right hand to sky. Reverse triangle, left hand up, lift up, rise up, inhale, windmill hands, frame the foot, step back for plank, and I'll see you in downward facing dog. Oh, wow. How does that down dog feel now? Familiar old friend, huh? Welcome them with the breath. Hey, let's keep this moving. Look forward, bend the knees high on the tiptoes, step or hop forward, chair. I'm actually going to come back down my mat, and I'm actually going to rotate away from you. Chair, sit down into the seat. And now we're going to lift our right leg over our left, eagle wrap, full wrap around. I like to bring my hands to my hips to help square the knees forward, deep squeeze of upper thighs and squeeze the lower legs. Right arm first, left arm second. Shoulder hold or bind up forearms, lift the fingertips. Pausing for 3, for 2, and for 1. Warrior 3 with eagle arms. So lift the right knee high, then sweep the leg back, tilt at the left hip to reach the the fingertips forward. Do a better job of what I did. I moved with too much speed and I lost center. Move with equanimity and grace. Drive the right leg back, reach the fingertips forward. Standing splits, hands on the mat, right leg sky. 3 heel lifts of left foot. And then your vinyasa. Step right foot back, actually pause, not vinyasa. Sorry, let's find a high plank. Right hand middle of mat, roll to right pinky toe edge. Peel left hand to sky, side plank. Step left foot behind you, wild thing. Reach left hand forward, open the heart, lift the belly button to sky. Flush all that out with an optional vinyasa, and I'll see you in down diggity dog. Roll over toes, hips to sky. Hey, let's walk, hop, step forward, chair. Sitting down into that seat. Holding for 2. Preparing for eagle on the other side. So left leg lifts, wraps all the way around the right. Now notice when you move too quickly, hands on hips, square and draw the knees forward. Left arm first, right elbow second. Ooh, wobbly tonight. This is interesting. Self-inquiry. Finding my center, coming back to the breath, coming back to the core, belly button in. 3, 2, and 1. Warrior 3. Lift the left knee. Travis, what are you doing? Don't move too quickly here. Drive that left leg back. Reach the fingertips forward. Anchor on that standing foot. What an expression. How interesting. What is going on tonight? That's okay. Be okay with it. 3, 2, and 1. Splits left leg long behind you. Hey, it doesn't have to be perfect to be amazing. Off we go for your optional vinyasa. See you, down dog. Nice work, everybody. I'm going to reset back in down dog. We're going to stretch all this out with some prone body work. So from your down dog, you're going to shift forward to high plank, and then you slowly lower down onto your tummies. A little baby cobra kind of expression, and I'd like you to take your right hand forward down the mat in front of you, and then roll slightly onto your right hip so your left hand can help Bring the left knee up and forward towards your left shoulder. We're finding a half frog expression. And then bend the left arm so you can lower your forehead down onto the left forearm. And just let yourself settle in here. And we're going to work with the hips and the shoulders. The last few moments. And we'll work our way into broken wing. So I'd like you to lift your chest and look towards your right hand. That's the one all the way down out in front of you there. I'd like you to swing it out to the right, like a right angle from your body, palm facing down. And then you look away from that right hand. So look to your left and bring your left hand in front of your left chest. So as you roll onto your right hip and step your left toes behind you, your right ear can lower down, and maybe your left hand, maybe you lift it up and you find the small of your back, or perhaps you keep it in front of your chest there. Holding for 3, for 2, and for 1. Lower back down onto your tummies, and let's do all that on the other side. So left arm reaches forward, palm facing down. We're looking forward at the top of our mat. We roll slightly to the left so our right knee can slide out wide to the right, and maybe our right hand helps draw it further up towards our right shoulder. And then you bend the right arm underneath your head and lower your forehead down. Nice work. Lift your chest. Look at the left hand. Sweep it out to the left like a right angle from your body. Roll your head to the right so your left ear's on the mat. Right hand helps press into the earth to roll the body onto left hip, and right foot steps behind the left. Maybe right hand finds the small of the back, or maybe it just stays in front of your body. And then slowly lower back down onto tummies. Keep the inner knees and inner ankles touching. We're going to go back to where we started. So lift the hips back towards the heels. Where's my block? Out there in front of me. Lower it down in front of your forehead and lower the hips back towards the heels. I call it Japanese style child's pose. Arms back, palms face the ceiling, thumbs point in. Rolling the chest up and away from your thighs. Remove the block out of the way. Sit on your favorite hip. Swing the legs around to the front of your mat. Lengthen the legs down the mat and roll down your spine. Don't look at your screen anymore because I'm no longer demonstrating. I'm going to talk you through the back part of this practice. So you're lying down on your back. Hug your right knee in. Give it a lovely big squeeze and cuddle. Draw it in, draw it in, draw it in. And then twist it to the left. Left hand guides it across and over your body. Right hand drapes out to the right. Perhaps you look to the right and you luxuriate there for a few moments. In fact, close your eyes. You don't need to look around at all now. The beauty of this moment in the practice is we've only got 2 sides. So if you've gone the other way, don't worry. I'm just going to use the term opposite side now. So come back through your center, hug that knee in you just twisted with, and then switch it over. Opposite knee in, give it a lovely big squeeze and cuddle. Draw it across your body in the opposite direction. Roll the head away from the twist and rinse through the spine and the torso. The Vinyasa, this power flow practice, it builds heat. Heat is transformative. And it's rather like cleaning the dishes, yeah? You've done all the scrubbing. Now you're ready to be polished in this final moment. As you come back to center, bring the knee in. Happy baby, knees out wide, hold pinky toe edges of the feet. And you've had to use a dishcloth to get clean and polished. And now is that opportunity just to squeeze out those final little bits of impurities. Now I invite you to hug your knees in and hold your knees. Give yourself a moment of tension. Gather, squeeze, pause, maybe even not even breathe here. And from this moment of expression of tension, expand out into the wonder and the stillness of your Shavasana. Fidget, fiddle, move, adjust. Do that now. And then allow yourself the space to pause, to stop. Let the brain rest down into the back of the skull. Invite the eyes to feel like reflective, beautiful, cool pools of water. Separate the teeth and the lips. And let the tongue rest softly on the roof of the mouth. The breath is looked after by the universe now. Let the shoulders soften down and the long arms to rest down and away. The calming breath and the pulse and rhythm and vibration of your body slows as the nervous system responds to this rest and digest moment. To marinate in the nectar of your practice and absorb all of its juicy goodness. Let the contents of the pelvis rest down into the soft tissues of the buttocks. And the legs feel soft and feel heavy. The invitation I have for you here is to take the longest Shavasana that you can afford. But if you're like me and need to continue your day, wiggle the fingers and wriggle the toes. Roll the wrists and roll the ankles. Sweep the arms overhead, squeeze the inner thighs to touch, big toes point away, longest version of you. Roll onto your favorite hip. In a fetal position, hug the knees in, chin to chest, round the spine, and rest on your underside arm. Bathe yourself in love and gratitude. And then perhaps with your eyes closed, sweep your way up into your version of a comfortable seat. And I'm really not fussy about the shape. Place your hands at your heart space, draw your chin towards your chest, and take a moment of gratitude. Thankfulness to yourself. Particularly thankfulness to the technology that allows us to connect and communicate across thousands of kilometers and miles, which we may never have been able to do in the past, bringing this joyful practice, an uplifting, invigorating one to the world. Thumbs to your third eye, chin to chest. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. Greet this beautiful version of yourself with a Hindi word, Namaste. Hey, that was fun. Thanks for your practice. I hope you had a good time, and I'll catch you again real soon. Bye for now.